Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing some Christmas themed nails. We're going to be going in with NotPolish acrylic in Milky White and Extraordinary. So I mixed the two of them. I did like 50% Milky White and 50% Extraordinary and just mixed it really well together. And I'm going in with V Beauty Pure's size 12 Kolinsky brush and also their dehydrator and their primer. My nail tips are from Amazon. They are the half cover tapered square nail tips. I'm not sure of the brand, but if anybody's interested, just let me know in the comments and I could send you guys a link to them. I do have a very thin layer of clear acrylic on my natural nails since I do my own nails very often. I like to leave a thin layer of clear acrylic on my natural nails so that when I'm changing sets or like removing my old set, I don't overfile my natural nails because I have done that in the past, and yeah, this can help to avoid that. So whenever you're removing your set, you would just, file down until you reach that clear layer, and then it's time to stop. So yeah, we're just going to be going in with that Milky White and Extraordinary on all 5 nails. Just solid color, no glitters, no ombres, nothing special. And then we'll be getting into our design. I got inspiration from like 3 or 4 different nail sets that I just randomly seen scrolling on Instagram. And I kind of just combined the like one nail off of this set, one nail off of this set, and yeah, I just combined it together. I think it came out pretty cute. I was trying to do something different, something that's not super common, but I guess it is kind of common. I don't know. But it's definitely beginner friendly, very beginner friendly, easy to do, and it honestly didn't take me that long like it normally does. Usually it takes me a pretty good while to decorate my nails, but this time it didn't take that long at all. So yeah, we're just doing our application right now. And then we'll be getting into our design here shortly. If anybody is interested on the nails on my right hand, I do have a full video of me doing that set on my channel. If you guys are interested, that is up on my channel right now. I also do have a video on my channel of me swatching NotPolish's new, I guess they came out with them a couple of months ago, the Solo Gel collection, their new gel polish line. I have a video on my channel of me swatching almost the whole collection. I think I had like 35 of the 48 shades that they released. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, that's on my channel as well. Also, to anybody that's watching, if you're able to, please like the video. It does help, especially for newer content creators. It just helps, like the more likes a video has, the more YouTube will push it out to newer viewers. As far as I know, that's what liking the video does. So yeah, if you guys are able, I would greatly appreciate it. So yeah, we're gonna be doing our application here. Using my V Beauty Pure size 12 brush. I love this brush. I've said this in probably almost every one of my videos, but it's a very, you could see the little red spot on this nail. That's from me overfiling in the past, but it used to be a lot higher up, like more towards the cuticle, so it's growing out now, thankfully. It's almost like done, it's almost gone. So yeah, now that I've been doing that clear layer of acrylic, that's definitely been helping me a lot. But back to the brush. This is my favorite brush, my favorite acrylic brush of all time. I've tried 4 or 5 different brands, and they're all good. They're all honestly very similar. In comparison, they're very similar. Besides the V Beauty Pure one, that one really stands out. It's the most different out of all the brands that I've tried. It's so much less fluffy than all the other brushes, and all the brushes I own are size 12. So like I'm comparing all the, same size brushes. I honestly, I want to make a video. I think this might be a good idea, comparing all of the acrylic brushes that I have and like doing kind of like a review and showing you guys them. But the V Beauty Pure one is the most flat and like not as fluffy as all of the other brushes. And because it's flatter, it helps a lot when you're doing your cuticle area. It really helps to get into that cuticle area. And also where it's less fluffy, the brush doesn't hold as much monomer as your super fluffy brushes do. So you won't, if you're a beginner, you won't be picking up such large beads. And to me, that makes it easier, especially for beginners. So yeah, this has been my favorite brush since I've been doing my own nails. Which for anybody that's new here, anybody that doesn't know, I'm not a professional nail tech. I'm not licensed. I don't do nails for a living. I just started doing my own nails probably like 9 or 10 months ago. I just started doing them at home, and yeah, so I still consider myself a beginner. So anything that you guys do see on my channel, I would consider beginner friendly. So yeah. I should have swatched this Extraordinary acrylic before mixing them to show you guys what it looked like. It's a very, how can I describe it? So it has that peachy look to it, but it's more on the translucent side. It's from their candy coated collection that NotPolish came out with a while ago. And all of the colors from the candy coated collection, I think they call them like jelly acrylics. So they're more translucent. Like they're colored, like there's a blue, a purple, a pink, I think there's even a black, but they're all like sheer translucent, you know. So this one is like the more pinky peachy one. But I didn't want it to be so sheer, so that's why I added some of the milky white. And I think it came out really, really pretty. I really liked how how mixing the two together, how it turned out. I think it came out super pretty. And it's very easy to do. I do have, like, in some of my older videos, I have, there's, like, clips of me showing you guys how to mix the acrylics together. It's literally very, very easy. All you do is you'll get, like, you don't have to do 50-50 each color. You could do 1 scoop of one color, 3 scoops of the second. You could do whatever, measurements you want. And then the only thing I would say is just make sure it's mixed really, really well so that there's no like streakiness or anything like that. So if you guys have an acrylic that you don't love the color of, which I have a lot, unfortunately, then you can always mix it with another color and make like your own custom colors. I've been doing that a lot recently, and I really, really like doing it because I'm very particular on my nudes, especially. I don't know. I'm very picky when it comes to nudes. So most of the nudes that I have, I like them, but I don't love them. So I'll just mix in a little clear. If I want it to be a little milkier, I'll mix in some white, just depending on what color I'm using. And I don't know, like I said, I've really been enjoying doing that lately. So that's just a tip for anybody that might be running into the same issue that I've been. I'm thinking that this is probably most likely going to be the last Christmas set that I'm going to be posting on my channel for this year. There was a lot of beautiful sets that I seen that I wanted to recreate, but I don't have the time to do it, and we're getting closer and closer to Christmas now. As of the time of me recording this voiceover, we have 7 days. So I'll be posting this tomorrow, so it'll be 6 days. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time to film another set and then post it and everything before Christmas. So this will probably be the last Christmas set you guys will be seeing on my channel. But if you guys have any recommendations, any ideas of anything that you guys are interested in seeing, please let me know. I'm all ears. I'm very open to hearing anything that you guys, any suggestions of videos that you guys want to see, or even constructive criticism that you guys might have. If you guys, like, if I do have any regular viewers, which I'm not sure if I do or not, I would be very interested to hear if you guys have any constructive criticism. I did buy a lot of stuff for Black Friday, like nail stuff. Like I bought the mystery box from Young Nails. I bought some stuff from Cheyenne's Nails. I bought some stuff from NotPolish. I could do like a big like haul video, a Black Friday unboxing or whatever. But the only reason why I haven't done it yet is because I feel like it's too late now. Like it's too far past Black Friday. And I wanted to get, like, I really, really wanted to do Christmas nails. So, but if you guys like would be interested in seeing that, let me know and I'll definitely do it for you guys. Because I love filming like haul videos. I think that's so fun. And I love watching them too. I love watching swatch videos and hauls. Like, I don't know. Super interesting. Whenever I'm trying to film my pinky nail, it's the most awkward nail to try to get into the right position and to like keep it in frame. I don't know what it is about the pinky nail, but it's the only nail that gives me such a struggle. So now this is gonna be, these are the nails after they've been filed and shaped. I didn't leave any footage of me filing and shaping. I think it's just too repetitive and takes too long. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is going in with NotPolish Solo Gel in To the Bone. And I'm going to be doing 2 coats of this on the pointer finger, on the pointer nail. It's just a milky white gel polish. And that's going to be our base for the pointer finger. And then we're going to be going in and making some, what are they called? Christmas bulbs, like the little Christmas bulbs that you would decorate your Christmas tree with. Yeah, we're going to be going in with some molding gel and making those. Again, very easy to do, super cute, fast. I don't know, it was a really, really cute idea. So this is the second coat. And then this is the NotPolish 3D gel in white. But before I do that, I'm going to go in with the Young Nails glossy top coat. And we're just going to top coat the whole nail. And then we're going to fully cure that. And then I'm going to go in with the NotPolish 3D gel. And I didn't have any gloves, so I did touch it with my hands. I need to get myself some gloves for when I'm using this gel. But yeah, you're just going to roll it into little balls in different sizes. And I just put them going down. Like I had a reference picture that I was looking at, and it was like a swirl, if that makes sense, like an S shape. So I'm going in with the Macart rhinestone glue, and I'm going to add some pearls in different sizes, like in between the bulbs. I hope that's the right name. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, right? I'm almost 100% sure. So yeah, I'm just going to add some pearls in between. And I really like this Macart rhinestone glue. I have a few different like rhinestone glues, and the Macart one I think is my favorite because it's so thin. It's so thin. So I'm going to be going in with the Invidiosa Solo Gel from NotPolish. And I'm going to be painting some of the Christmas bulbs using this color. And I'm going to use the Madame Glam striping brush. It's a more thicker, square tipped shape brush. So I'm just going to be painting a couple of the bulbs red. And I am going to do 2 coats because, as you could see, it looks a little more on the pinkier side with only 1 coat. And I definitely wanted it to be like a red. And I did fully cure the molding gel before painting it. And this is the Nails by Dev little cleanup brush. I'm just cleaning up any mistakes that I made. And now on this one, I'm just adding some red polka dots to it. I wish I would have painted this one white first. I do paint the bottom one white, and you could see it's like it's much brighter than just the molding gel on its own. So yeah, if I was to do this over again, I would have painted it white first. So I'm going over the red with the second coat, fully curing them in between. And if you guys get creative with this, like there's so many different little designs you could do on these bulbs. Like you could do a bunch of different little cute designs. But I kept it kind of more on the simple side. Now I'm going to be going in with the NotPolish Chrome in Ruby Crown. And I am going to take this little sponge tip applicator and we're going to rub the chrome directly onto that solo gel. That solo gel, whenever you use it, after you cure it, it's ready for any chrome. You don't have to go with any type of special top coat or anything before using chrome on it. The chrome sticks very well to these solo gels. So yeah, we're just going to rub that red chrome onto these two. And then I'm going to take the white liner gel from NotPolish and I'm going to add some white polka dots to this larger one using a dotting tool. And then I'm going to take that same white liner gel and just paint this bottom one white. And you can see now like how much brighter it is than the other white one. I love these liner gels, by the way, from NotPolish. They're amazing. If you guys are in need of liner gels, I highly recommend these ones. The brushes that come in the liner gel tubes themselves, like they're really good too. Like they're not your cheapy little plasticky brushes. Like no, they're really good liner brushes. And then after fully curing that, I'm going to take that same red and a liner brush and just draw some red or paint some red lines across this white one. And then after that, I'm going to go in with the same top coat from Young Nails and top coat all of the bulbs. And here I'm just using that McCart rhinestone glue and adding a couple more pearls to some little areas that I felt looked empty. And these little pearls, they're just flat back pearls off Amazon. They're very easy to find, very affordable, and you get a million if you guys are interested. The only thing I will say is the pearl color does wash off if you don't top coat them. So you do have to top coat them. And now I'm taking some of the Young Nails glossy top coat, putting it on my little glass palette, and taking a tiny little detailer brush, and I'm going to go over these little decorations with the top coat. And look how beautiful that that red chrome looks. It would look so pretty like if you did a full nail with this red chrome. And the brush that I'm using is from NotPolish. They just released these brushes. It's their retractable liner brushes. So you just pull the bottom of the brush down or up and that will retract. Like that will make the brush pop in or out. They're very cool. Like I haven't seen any other brushes like this yet. Now on the ring finger, I'm going in with Money Bags from the Solo Gel collection. And I'm just going to do one coat of this on the ring finger. And we're going to fully cure that. And then I'm going to do just a very simple plaid design on this nail. That's after it's been cured. Look how shiny the solo gels are before even top coat. So I'm using these 3 gels. It went by too fast. I can't remember what the names were. And this best nail art brush ever from NotPolish. And I'm just going to do that plaid design. So taking that long, thin liner brush, just drawing a thin, straight line from top to bottom with using the red shade. And then another one from side to side. And I noticed that the thinner you can get your lines, to me personally, in my opinion, the cuter the design comes out. I think it looks better that way, but I guess it's all personal preference. And I did like flash cure these lines in between just in case if I messed up, you know, I didn't have to start completely all the way over again. And now taking the darker green shade, I'm drawing another straight line from top to bottom. And I'm just trying to perfect it and get it even and as straight as I can. And then taking the white gel liner, that same white gel liner, I'm going to do a white line going from top to bottom, and then another one going across from side to side. Again, very simple, very easy, and I love the way plaid nails look. I think it's absolutely adorable. And I'm adding another line going from side to side. The best advice I could give you is have a reference picture to look at. Because for me anyway, whenever I'm trying to do something like this, it's very hard for me to freestyle it. I usually have to have some type of reference picture to copy off of. Now using that same molding gel from NotPolish, I'm just gonna make a bow. So you just want to roll it out into like a thin, like wormy shape, like a long skinny shape, and then loop it together. And these are going to be the 2 loopy parts of your bow, so the top loops. And I'm just laying it directly on the nail. I didn't put any base coat or anything first. And I'm just trying to very gently shape it and very gently press it down onto the nail. And then this is the second piece of the loopy part. This is another very easy, very cute design that you guys could do. That's easy for beginners. And then I'm gonna take some longer, skinnier strips and just make the tails of our bow. So starting from the center and then curving outward, pressing it down gently. And it's always best whenever you're using these molding gels to wear gloves, because you're really not supposed to touch them, but I don't have any gloves like I said earlier. And now I just took 2 round balls of this molding gel and I'm gonna add them to the ends of the bow, like they're dangly little poofs, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna fully cure that, and then I'm gonna go in with the solo gel Enclose Optional, which is just a maybe like a yellowy, a very pale peachy color. And I'm just gonna paint the bow with this color. And then we're gonna paint the little poofs at the bottom, the little poofy parts, white. So only the bow is gonna be this color. And then I'm gonna take one of those same pearls that we've been using and I'm gonna add one to the center of the bow. Using that same white gel liner, just painting the little poofy parts. And then going again with that McCart rhinestone glue, adding a little bit to the center and adding that pearl. And then you want to fully cure that. And then I'm going to go in again with the Young Nails shiny top coat. And I'm going to top coat the entire thing. So the bow, the nail, the pearl, everything's going to get top coated. I think this was my favorite nail. Like, I kind of wish I would have made them all. Like, I wish I would have incorporated this green color into all of the nails. I really love this green. And then you're going to fully cure that. And then I'm going to go in with this glitter gel polish in Night Star from NotPolish. And I'm just going to add some to the bottom half of the middle finger. And then I'm going to take this little ombre brush that I got off Amazon. And I'm going to lightly feather the glitter gel upwards. And it gives it a very pretty, I don't know what you would call it, just a very pretty, I can't think of the word that I'm looking for, but it just, I don't know, I love the way that this turned out. Super pretty. And this gel, this glitter gel, is like a reflective glitter, and it's super like reflective, very pretty. So I took that Moneybags gel polish again, and I'm adding some clear acrylic powder to it, and I'm gonna mix it together, and that's just gonna give it a thicker consistency, because we're gonna paint on a wreath onto the middle nail using this. And now that it's that thicker consistency, it'll look a little bit more realistic versus if you was just to go straight in with gel polish. So I'm just taking that striping brush from Madam Glam, and I'm not trying to be super neat with it because, you know, it's a wreath. It's supposed to look a little, you know, messy, not perfect circle. And yeah, we're just gonna paint on a circle using that mixture. This was my first time doing this, like, technique or whatever. I probably could have went in with a little bit more of the clear acrylic powder, and I think it would have looked even better. And then we're gonna fully cure that. And then I'm gonna take the McCart rhinestone glue and just add some decorations to it. So I had this little tiny red bow. I got these off Amazon too, and I'm gonna add that to the top. I added some of those flat back pearls in different sizes. I added some little gold caviar beads and a little gold like a kind of like a star looking thing. And I think it came out really cute. And again, you could see it was very easy to do, very simple, and not super time consuming. And I'm just gonna go over everything with the glossy top coat. The caviar beads are the same way as the pearls. If you don't top coat them, they will lose the gold color. So yeah. And that's just how the nails are turning out so far. And then I'm going to go in with this same Night Star glitter gel polish, and I'm going to just go over the whole pinky nail using this glitter polish. And I'm pretty sure I only did one coat of this. And then after I fully cure that, I'm going to go over it with a glossy top coat. And I was going to leave the pinky nail just plain silver glitter. But then at the end, I did add a little very adorable reindeer rhinestone charm that I got from Daily Charm. Super, super cute. So on the thumbnail, I'm taking the white liner gel from NotPolish, and I'm just going to roughly paint out like a candy cane shape. Again, pretty simple, pretty easy. And I do go on with that Nails by Dev cleanup brush and clean up that the couple little spots that like splattered. So I'm just trying to round it out and make it all like the same thickness. And then cleaning up any mistakes that I made. And I just use alcohol whenever I use 91% alcohol whenever I'm cleaning up any mistakes. And then taking this little detail brush and that same red gel polish that we've been using and adding some red stripes on the candy cane. And then after I fully cure that, I'm going to go over the whole nail with glossy top coat. And this is the same one. I think it's called the Ultimate Finish Gel from Young Nails. Very good top coat, super shiny. I love the consistency of it the most because it's not too thin and not too thick. And then just taking a dotting tool after I fully cured the top coat, I'm taking a dotting tool and the white gel, and I'm just going to make some random dots, but I'm trying to get them in different sizes because I kind of wanted them to look like snowflakes or like falling snow. So I didn't want them to all be the same size. I wanted some larger ones, some smaller ones. And then while the gel is still wet, before I cured it, I took this Sparkle It loose glitter from NotPolish and sprinkled it over the wet polka dots. And then I'm going to fully cure that. And then after it's been fully cured, just dust off any excess glitter. And that's how it should turn out. And then I decided to go back to the pinky nail and using that McCart rhinestone glue, we're going to add that little reindeer charm. How cute is that charm? I love this charm. It's so, so, so cute. And then taking the Complete Care Oil from NotPolish, which is an amazing, amazing cuticle oil. If you guys are in need of new cuticle oil, man, I highly recommend this one. I use it in my hair too. It's a very, very good oil. And this is the finished look, you guys. I'll also be showing you how the nails look in different lighting. So I appreciate anybody that has stayed and watched the video. Please like if you liked it and subscribe if you're interested in seeing any of my future videos. And I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, and thanks again, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.